and welcome back to my channel. Now I know I look a little bit daft just now, but all will be explained. In today's video I'm going to be doing a really weird video. I'm not going to do any Halloween tutorials, so this is kind of like my take on something. So instead of doing it just like normal, I'm going to spice it up a bit and I'm going to base it on kind of Halloween in October. That's kind of why I've done the really dark bold brows, because again it's just something to make it awesome. I'm wearing my kind of bedtime jumper thing because I am really cold. I don't know why, but it's just a bit cold. So we're gonna jump ahead and get started. Obviously I've done my brows, I primed my eyelids and put on like foundation and concealer and powder. I've not put anything else on, so I'm gonna finish off the face, show you what products I'm using for that, and then we'll jump right on to the spectacular part of the eyes and such. So I'm gonna start off by bronzing my face, and I'm just going to be using the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer for this, and I'm going to take quite a generous amount, and I'm going to kind of just place this kind of like where you normally would. And then I'm going to contour, but I'm going to do something different for contouring. I'm actually taking the NYX Brights Ultimate palette, and I'm just going to take this kind of like orangey shade here. And first I'm going to take that down my nose to kind of contour my nose. And this is actually kind of more yellow than I wanted, so I'm going to just add just a tiny bit of these two kind of peachy pink colours and with the orange, just to kind of make it more of the orange that I really wanted. And then I'm going to take those colours again, but on a bigger brush, and I'm just going to kind of contour my cheekbones with that. And I'm also going to take a little bit of this orange shade here, just on a kind of smaller brush. Again, mixing it with the two colours. And I'm just going to kind of go around my lips with this. Just slightly, ever so slightly. Just kind of sloppily go around my lips with that. And then I'm going to take a brush that I kind of just used to wipe underneath, like the powder underneath my eyes, and just kind of go over that a wee bit. I am then going to take the kind of peachy pink shades here. In fact, just kind of all of these kind of pinky, purpley, peachy shades. And then I'm going to use that for a blush. But kind of like really prominently, like so. Use that as like a blush. I also kind of want this orange shade to kind of run along like my jawline as well. But I'm just using the orange. This tutorial has got no rhyme or reason. And for a highlighter, I'm going to take my Moonchild Glow Kit, and I'm going to take this green shade down at the bottom here. And I'm going to place that on the cheekbones. And then I'll do like the eye highlights and stuff once we have done the eyes. Now this is where we get into the fun part. I'm going to take the NYX Ultimate palette again, and I'm going to take this kind of bluey tealy colour here on a big fluffy brush, and I'm just going to pop that all over the eye, like all the way up high. Just kind of really slowly kind of just shove this all up in this area here. Like with this look, you really don't want it to be even, so like if one kind of goes more lopsided than the other, or one's a bit more pigmented, then that's kind of fine. And I'm also going to kind of like bring this kind of like quite low down on here as well. Just kind of make you look like a blue panda eye. Like so. And then I'm going to take these two greeny colours together, just on the same brush, more so the darker one, but both. And I'm going to put this kind of all over that same area. Basically, this eye look is just shoving a bunch of green on your eye. And staining your brushes as you do so. I am then going to go into the Full Spectrum palette by Urban Decay, and I'm going to go into this green colour here. Just kind of using the same brush, the big fluffy blending brush. And again, just kind of go over everything. And we're going to take this colour underneath as well. Now what we're going to do with this colour is we're going to kind of like bring it down slightly, kind of like the greenness kind of tearing down a wee bit. Just kind of like in a little triangle. Not too much, just a wee bit. Just really faintly kind of tearing down a wee bit. And then we are going to go into another palette. We are going to go into the Jaclyn Hill palette, and we're going to take this dark green matte shade here. But we're going to go into a smaller brush. It's still going to be a blending brush, a fluffy blending brush, it's just going to be a bit smaller. We're going to really pack on the colour here, and we're going to do it on the outer bit. And this is kind of where you want to get slightly neater, but not too much, to be honest. Let's face it. And again, going underneath, but not as low down. And again, with this colour, we're going to take it down into that triangle shape, just ever so slightly. But you want to see that colour kind of like that we used before kind of pop through. Now I will take a bit of black, so I'm just going to use this black in here. I'm going to take a Morphe M139 brush for this, just because it's slightly smaller. And I'm just going to pack that there on the outer corner. Literally, I'm like whacking my eye to pack it on, because I'm wanting this like really sloppily kind of meshed on. And then going over that with more dark green, again, just sloppily shoving it on your face. We are now going to go back into this palette, and we're going to take this shimmery green shade here, and just with our finger we're just going to pack this on the kind of lid space that we've got left, kind of, again, just kind of like sloppily shoving that on. I'm going to take a tiny bit of this kind of tealy blue shade here, just a small amount, and just kind of placing that on top, just to give a bit of difference in dimension. And then I'm going to go back to the Full Spectrum palette and take that kind of light limey green colour, and again just shove that somewhere on your eye. Just somewhere, just anywhere. Really sloppy, really kind of messy crap. basically, what I'm going to do is whatever's left of this kind of dark green on my big brush, my fluffy brush, I'm just kind of put that on my lips somewhere and kind of just pop it. Just whatever's left on it, doesn't have to do much. And same with the light green. You can do a wee bit down your nose as like an extra shadow contour type of thing. You look stunning, don't you? I'm going to take, if I can find my brush, I am going to take this lime green colour from the Urban Decay Full Spectrum palette, and I'm going to stick that here in the inner corner for like an inner corner highlight. Again, just kind of sloppily dragging that down. And I'm also going to take the green shade from the Moonchild Glow Kit and sticking that in there as well. Again, just kind of bringing it down. Highlight, again, no precision whatsoever. Just sloppily sticking that on. I'm going to put a thin line of eyeliner just along kind of like the kind of lower, like not lower lashes, but your lashes here, just to kind of hide the lash band again. Nothing too spectacular. I've also just kind of tight lined and waterlined with a black pencil, and I'm just going to take a bit of black and just kind of help deepen it up and kind of like smoke it out a wee bit. Not too much though. I'm just kind of again, we want this to be like really kind of sloppy and messy with not much precision involved. That's kind of the dream. So I'm going to put on a little bit of mascara. Not too much, just a tiny bit. And while I wait for the mascara to dry before I put on my falsies, I'm going to be putting on my lipstick, and I will be using the Nicka Tutorials and Ofra Cosmetics Spell liquid lipstick for this, obviously. And again, if you want to be precise you can, but you don't have to be. It's kind of as long as it's on your lips, really. And not on your teeth. And the falsies that I am going to be wearing today are the Eyelure Luxe Opulent Lashes. Brand new, I have not even opened these, so this is going to be interesting. But now obviously if you did want to use this as kind of like a Halloween tutorial, then obviously you need to set it with some setting spray to make it last all night. And here is the finished look. It's kind of pumpkin-y, kind of sloppy mess, really. Obviously you could make this look sloppy but neat if you so wanted to, but for the first time doing anything Halloweeny, I thought, fuck it, go all out, be a sloppy mess. And that is what I have done indeed. I hope that you liked this, and if you did, then give it a thumbs up, a subscribe, put me out to all your friends, but I will see you later on in my next video. Bye guys!
Are you afraid of the dark?